How's everybody doing? Are we going to have problems with chat again? Hold on. Let me pull it up again. Give me a second, everybody. Give me a second. There. How you doing, H. Harris? Little sad. How is everybody tonight? Sandra. Darlene. Did you guys get to go on your trip to Pennsylvania yet? Susie, how are you tonight? Kiss JG. Sulemi. Yes, you're on the list. So, yes, stars are beautiful. Jades. Caramel apple. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, caramel apple's the last free one, okay? Yes. Okay, yeah. H. Harris, Little Sad, Chandra, Waddleworth, Destiny, Kiss, Zulemi, Jadis, and Caramel Apple are the free ones for tonight, okay? And let me know if you're going to leave. And Susie, yeah, I'm just kind of frustrated. I went camping for a few days. I was going to be back Friday for spiritual talk. Something wrong with the car. Priscilla, how you doing tonight, hon? Nothing on the other one. Isn't that a bitch? Oh, my goodness. I don't know why YouTube is not letting me. I get my backgrounds mostly from Amazon. My Eagle one, if you've seen that, they only had that on for a very short time and they've never had it back. And it's like, oh, that was just for me. Good. I'm glad you're a subscriber, Jadis. So, yeah. So, Harris, what's your question for tonight? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But you got to make sure that you look through everything. Okay. Let's see what the cards say. Yeah, I was up at Silver Lake State Park, 100 miles from Denver. All of a sudden, the car won't shift out of park. I said, wait a minute, what's going on here? Car starts, everything's fine, haven't had any problems. So I pull out the book, and it talks about a shift cable, not a cable, a shift solenoid that goes out. It goes out so frequently that they put it in the manuals for the book, and it tells you how to get it out of park so you can drive it. But it's just a temporary thing. Yeah, right now I'm doing H. Harris, Jasmine, and then if you donate, you would be next, okay, hon? Okay. There's going to be some kind of movement, Harris. Oh, definitely. Okay, but I do show, hon, you're going to have to work on some things because there's a lack of consciousness there. I think, okay, Hon, you've been on here enough. You know about the bubble technique. Are you using that? Are you clearing any of your negative self-talk, your negative belief systems, your points of view about how relationships should be? Because I really think you need to work by yourself. Yeah, you're on here, Susie. You're a mod, so you're always going to be on here. Okay? There's still some things that you need to work on, hon. Okay? So, Harris, keep a diary for a few days of the things that you're telling yourself, okay, hon? Because I do show the Knight of Swords here. Now, I like this card because I think Spirit is pretty much involved in this, because look at the eagle flying, okay? Knight of Swords are a very fast-moving energy coming in, okay? And this knight needs to take a leap of faith at this point in time. But don't forget that knights have to prove themselves. If he comes back, whatever he says, okay, we're going to start all over again from the beginning. Okay. We're going to start out as friends first and work forward and see what comes from this. Okay. Thank you, Kiss, for helping. Thank you very, very much, hon. That is awesome. Thank you. Okay, so the Knight of Swords. Now, I do show that the Page of Wands, okay, the Page of Wands is communication. Okay? Yeah, I'll pull a couple extra cards for Kiss for helping out. Hi, Snow Queen. I'm grateful when people put up the list, that way that they can also see, yeah, they can also see exactly where they are on the list, okay? But there's going to be communication coming in, hon, and I think it's going to be very passionate communication. Okay? If he says he's sorry, if he says he's sincere, if he wants to work toward making things work between you, take your time with it, make him do it, okay? Oh, you can always put out the list, hon. I think it's helpful for everybody to know where they are in the list. I think that's why some people drop off sometimes, hon. Hi, Rob. How are you? Okay, so somebody's got to take a leap of faith. It's coming in quick. Spirit's involved. We've got some passionate communication coming in. Okay, but there's something about this red cardinal. I usually don't pay attention to the cardinals, but the cardinals sometimes talks about gifts being brought in from the universe, but it can be over the span of a year. Make him work for it, hon. Take your time and make him work for it, okay? Have him show you that he's sincere in whatever he wants to work on, because I do show he's coming back. I show he has nostalgia and longing, okay, for things from the past. And this talks about either some situation or a person coming back from the past also, okay? Now, I have the Four of Cups. Now, I like this deck because the universe is bringing in an option, bringing in an opportunity. All cups are full. They're not overflowing, okay? But they're definitely full. In this card, he's looking at it. He's pondering it. He's thinking about it. He's running it through his mind, trying to make some choices and decisions. But I do show that he's walking away from a situation that's no longer emotionally fulfilling. Is this making sense, Harris? Or it's you rethinking everything. Is it emotionally fulfilling to you? And definitely, okay, work on that lack consciousness, hon, Because as you clear things for you, you also clear things for him also, and other people within the world, okay, hon? Because there's lots and lots of things going on behind the scenes. Follow your intuition, follow your knowing. Pay attention to your dreams, and hon, work on that shadow side, okay? Work on the shadow side. Don't push it away. Talk to it. Clear some of it. But don't push it away. Deal with it, or it's going to keep coming back and biting you in the butt again and over again, okay? Does that make sense, hon? Yes, we need to embrace the shadow side. Little Sag, what's your question, hon? You never push away the shadow side because it's either there to protect us, to teach us. It's still part of us. When you push away the shadow side, you're pushing away aspects of yourself that you later on spend half your lifetime trying to bring back within yourself in order to achieve wholeness. Oh, thank you, hon. Little Sag, are you here, hon? And what's your question? Yeah, you can't run from your shadow. And I always recommend everybody to read the book by Debbie Ford, The Dark Side of the Light Chasers. Oh, I know. I saw that. I want to watch that. Okay, Jasmine, did you donate then, hon? I think I have a tornado warning. Hold on. Okay, Jasmine's next. So it was Jasmine and not a tornado warning. Okay. Little Sag hasn't answered. Okay. So Jasmine donated. Little Sag, get your question ready. You're after Jasmine because she donated. Okay, hon? What's your question, Jasmine, hon? Yeah. Oh. Okay, so Jasmine, the first thing was my thought was if you kept the baby or not. Okay, that was my first thought. He's wondering if you kept the baby. I kind of get the feeling that maybe he thought maybe you were lying about the baby too. Does that make sense? I think he's getting a little nervous. I think he's getting a little nervous. When's your due date, hon? $920. Oh, a Libra. No, that's a Virgo, isn't it? Going to be on the cusp. Wait till 9/28. Have it around my birthday. Okay, let's see what's going on. Okay, so first card up is the World card. Okay. This is you learning your lessons well. You learned a lot from Earth's relationship, and you've learned a lot by who he is and how he reacted with everything, okay? He's not very mature if he's not going to step up and take care of his daughter. But you've learned your lessons well. You are ready to start all over with new beginnings, and the baby is part of that new beginnings, you know? You're ready to clean up all the last of this energy, and you're ready to start all over and move forward. Just decide what's best for you. Okay. Now, I do show that this is sometimes called the wands of love. Okay. It's a very, very fast moving energy. Whether it's love or not, there's going to be some swift changes come in. Okay. So, Jasmine, ask the universe, what would it take for me to be the choice? Okay. What would it take for me to be the choice rather than an option? Okay. What would it take for me to be the choice rather than the option? I do show a King of Cups here. This could be a water sign, but I don't go by that a lot, okay? This is someone that needs to mature up, okay, to be emotionally available. He's a Pisces. Okay. So he needs to grow up. He needs to mature into being this King of Cups. Sometimes they feel so much that they don't express how they're feeling because they're worried about being hurt. Okay, so if he makes a sincere effort, girl, make him work for it. Make him show you that he is sincere in doing this. Okay, hon? Now, what are you focusing on? Now, you said you want to make it work with him. Make sure you clear out any negative self-talk. Hon, I don't know. I think you've been on here before. But we have something called the bubble technique. Any negative self-talk, points of view. Yeah. Hey, Midnight, how are you? So what I want you to focus again on what's best for you. Okay? Focus on what's best for you. Anything you want in a relationship with him, where you want him to step up, you start doing that for yourself. Draw in that energy, hon. Okay? But I show everything's on hold right now. Everything's on hold. There's no movement forward. He's thinking about it, but there's no movement. But, hon, you know what? This card says, hold on. Here's the finish line. Here's the finish line. I don't want you to look at the finish line. I want you to focus on how far you have come. Okay? How many changes have you gone through? How much growth have you gone through? Look at all these achievements that are behind him. It says, I know you're tired, you're exhausted, you feel like you can't take another step, but I want you to focus on all these things that you have accomplished and learned. I want you to see how strong you are, how loving, caring, gentle, nurturing, emotionally available, kind, everything. All those things. I want you to see them and recognize them all inside you, okay? Don't focus on set the goals, okay? Put it out to the universe. Like I said, what would it take for me to be the choice rather than an option? Yeah. Okay. But you've got him thinking. You've got him thinking, Jasmine. Never focus on the finish line. Always focus on the accomplishments. Give gratitude for the accomplishments. It brings in more. But see, he's going to have to step up. He needs to put down all his other burdens, everything else that he's carrying. He needs to gather up his resources and he needs to step forward. But he's dealing with all this negative self-talk, this lack and limitation. Okay? He's dealing with a lot. But you know what, hon? No matter what happens, you're going to be victorious. He's going to be thinking because he's going to recognize what a strong, loving woman that you are. Yeah, that might be dropping this burden, okay? He's got to deal with he's got to deal with the stuff that he's created. There's nothing you can do with that. He's got to clear up his stuff before he steps forward for you. And that's what this card said. He's got to lay down those burdens, gathering up his resources and walk away. He's got to deal with all this negativity, okay? But this is you, victory, celebration, moving forward. This is somebody recognizing you for who you are, okay? This is what we want. We want somebody that sees us and knows us and loves us for exactly who we are, you know? So start finding that for yourself. Recognize all the wonderful, beautiful traits within yourself first. If he's sincere about making any kind of effort or anything, I do think that he's thinking about you. But you know what, hon? Focus on how far you've come, okay? I think that's very, very important. You may be tired and discouraged and feel like you just can't do it anymore, but you know what, hon? You're going to be just fine. Okay? I hope that helped, hon. Okay, little Sag. Post your question again, hon. Okay, Priscilla. Jason, how are you? I've missed you. And you know what, hon? You can always come in here and I'll pat you on the back and encourage you in everything you do. Doing okay, Jason. I wasn't here Friday because I had car problems. My daughter had to follow me home today. I just love your big life changes, hon. I love them. Okay. The connection with you too. Yeah, my car decided that, I don't know what it is. We replaced one part and that wasn't it. But it won't come out of park without hitting a little special safety release. I may not be going to my granddaughter's wedding next month after all. I'm happy for you, hon. Tiffany's back too. It's not just you having car problems, Tiffany May. Did you get yours fixed? Yeah. I'm just shuffling until the cards feel right, hon. We're always up to no good, Uncle Dan. What the heck? Okay, let me cleanse and clear these. So mine got stuck in park. It's not the transmission though. Mine got stuck in park. So I don't know. I may not be going to Arizona next month after all. Okay, now it feels right. Sorry, little Sag, I had to clear the energy. So, are you dealing with a Capricorn by any chance, hon? Okay. Oh, this retrograde is driving me crazy. I spent 3 days trying to get home because of the shift problems. Your ex always comes out as a Cap. Okay. Now, this could be a Capricorn, or it could be you need to come out of your shell. You're living your life in fear. Okay. And anything that holds you back from living your life to the fullest is the devil energy. Okay. So what kind of fears, what kind of illusions, what kind of belief systems do you have that keeps you from moving forward into what you want? Okay. Now, it might not be just your ex is a Capricorn. Your ex may have created some fear and illusions and stuff. Okay. Yeah. So so look at anything, any belief systems, points that you fear. Yeah. And hon, I recommend you look in the playlists. Look under classes. There's a little 4-minute video in there on the bubble technique. Yeah. I want you to put statements that he has told you, feelings that you have felt around him. See, Tiffany got it. Thank you, Tiff. Okay. Try this bubble technique, hon. I want you to put those fears, emotions, anger, frustration, statements that he has told you, things he has done to hurt you. Put those all into the bubble technique to see if it'll help speed up the healing process from this energy, because this is stuck. Okay, it can talk about codependency. It can talk about doing things that are not good for you. But to me, this is anything that holds you back from living your life. Okay. Yeah, listen to Tiffany. If that doesn't clear the energy, it doesn't belong to you. So who does it belong to? That's another video in there. There's like 4 or 5 videos in there. Okay, hon? Now, a lot of people talk about the cups as the 3 of cups as a third party situation. But look at these cups, hon. Okay, they're celebrating. These cups are full and overflowing. You need to work on your happiness. You need to work on what's best for you at this point in time. Okay, hon? Because I do show that you have, what is it with Capricorn? Run. Yeah. Hon, you've planted the seeds for what you want. You know what you want. You have it set in your mind, okay? You know how to manifest what you want, okay? But somebody pointed this out to me. So the hawks are messengers. But you have to set out an intent. I'm feeling like you have to set out an intent to the universe that you're ready to move forward. And part of that may be by you going in and clearing some of the past events too, hon. But you know what, hon? Okay. So you need to look at what stage of life you are at also. Okay. But look, she's waiting for this harvest. She's planted the seeds and she's waiting for it. It's coming. You know how to manifest exactly what you want. But hon, you need to trust in yourself now. I'm pretty sure that this guy pretty much knocked down all the trust in yourself. Okay. Does that make sense? Now, again, don't push away the shadow side. You heard us talking about this. We are the yin and yang. We are the light and we are the dark. That makes us whole and complete. You're not looking for your better half. You're not looking for your other half. You're already whole and complete. You are looking for your complement. Okay? You're not looking for somebody to fulfill you. You're looking for your complement. Okay? So deal with any fears, any shadows, anything that you have pushed away that you don't want to look at, because those are there for a reason to teach us. I'm going to tell you again, The Dark Side of the Light Chasers by Debbie Ford. That is such a huge healing book. She revolutionized doing shadow work, okay? But there's lots of things going on, okay? Follow your intuition, follow your knowing, okay? But deal with that shadow side, okay? Now, I have the Knight of Pentacles. I don't think this is a person, okay? I think that this is a very, very, yeah, you'll know that compliment energy. Yes, Jason's experiencing that right now, okay? I think this is a very, very slow moving energy that's coming. I don't think it's another person. I think that you were dealing with a lot of fears and illusions, and it's going to take some time, okay? But you've got to put in a little bit of work because you love yourself, okay? Because you care for yourself. Start acknowledging all those beautiful, wonderful traits within yourself, okay? Because this is where you're heading, okay? We have the Ten of Pentacles. To me, the pentacles are the cups, the swords, the wands, the pentacles, everything. They're the accumulation of everything, all aspects of life. Happiness, joy, celebration, safety, security, having it all. Happy family, love, everything. As you find that fulfillment within yourself, hon, this is what you're going to bring in. And I don't think you're that far off from it, hon. I just think you need to clear a lot of the negative self-talk, and I really feel like you doubt yourself. Does that make sense, hon? I think this reading is focusing on you, hon, because I think that you've got some things that you need to deal with. And I think it might be from this Capricorn, but I think you're the one that's holding back. Okay? So I do think that this could be a good connection. Okay? Because this is moving toward having it all. Okay? But in order to do that, you've got to do some self-work, okay, hon? You're moving, yeah, everything is telling me you're moving from this devil energy, these fears, okay? Because she's going to bring up some clear, you're going to, no, why am I saying she? Okay, some fears are going to come up. So this is why I say taking it slow and easy, okay? But the bubble technique is a tool. Those fears, the doubts, everything that's coming up, throw them into the bubble, hon. It's just a simple little tool for you to use to start the healing process and speed it up, okay? But you are working toward this. You're working toward having it all, okay? Yeah. Bubble, bubble. Did that make sense, little Sag? Chandra, what's your question, hon? Yes. Hi, T. Yeah, I need to send out and do some clearing around car problems. Because sometimes car problems can reflect other things that are going on in your life. Okay. Chandra, first thing I can tell you is start clearing out the self-doubts that come up. Okay, we have, let me emphasize this. We all have every gift, talent, and ability. Okay? We all have them. It's what we allow ourselves to have. So start looking at your points of view, okay, around different things on your spiritual path. Self-doubt is ego. Yeah, get rid of that, okay? Any points of view around any different types of spirituality or anything you've been taught in the past, anything that you've been programmed with, clear it. even if it's the bubble technique or whatever works for you, you need to start clearing. Yeah, the self-doubt is the biggest thing. But just know that you have all those gifts, talents, and abilities. What are you going to allow yourself to have? I mean, I have some abilities that I've never explored because I seem to want to. I seem to want to work more with people to help them expand. Spiritual protection is huge. Okay, last week we worked with somebody that had a bunch. He was working with other people to clear their shadow stuff, and he was picking it all up. So make sure that you find a good grounding technique, a good grounding visualization, not just walking in the grass. Essential oils work, crystals work, okay? Cutting cords with belief systems, not just people, not just situations. Anything that you feel is holding you back, go in and check and see if there's any cords attached to it. Check for ancestral cords, because sometimes entities or ETs have put cords on us that are ancestral cords to keep us from moving into our higher spirituality also. Yes. Ground and protect yourself. Find a good grounding technique, visualization, and a good protection technique. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Oh, focus on your happiness. Focus on, okay, you don't feel like you have to do everything. I want you to focus on things that you're passionate about, things that excite you, okay? And just because you do it different than somebody else doesn't mean that it's wrong, okay? Because I have the sun here. Yes, T. Yes. Yes. And I think that's part of what I'm going through myself also, hon. Okay? But Chandra, look at this. We have the sun. You are the sun. You are whole and complete, happy, innocent, fulfilled. You are a bright, shining sun that is stuck in this mental prison right now. So this is kind of talks about everything we were just talking about. You've got doubts, you've got fears, you've got things holding you back. Like I said, just because you do it different does not mean it's wrong. Okay? So start clearing those doubts, those fears, those belief systems. Look at the programmings. Okay? How many programmings do we have from just organized religion? Okay? That tell us that these things are evil. Jesus said, you can do all these things I can do and more, but we're programmed that we can't do that. We're programmed that Jesus was only a one in a universe entity. That's not true. Jesus achieved the Christ consciousness. He was telling us that we could do that also, okay? But this is where you're at now. You're stuck in this mental prison. But it's a self-made. Have you read the book, The Dark Side of the Light Chasers, hon? Don't try to work your shadow, okay? Try to I'm looking for a different word. Try to cooperate with your shadow. I knew it was a C word, but try to cooperate with your shadow. Okay? Tiffany just posted The Dark Side of the Light Chasers again, hon. I'm telling you, that's one of the most healing books you can ever read. Okay? She gives you exercises, everything. This woman went through hell and back. Yeah. So But this is your mental prison. You've got yourself stuck in this. I think because I think you have some preconceived notions about how things should be. Okay, I highly recommend reading it, hon. Okay, it's totally different than a lot of other work. She's the Queen of Swords. But yeah, this is a self-made prison. Okay, I do show that if you can step out of that prison, the energy is going to shift quickly. That's a very, very fast moving energy. But in the meantime, okay, this is probably the most important card that you could have is go within and know who you are. Okay, don't worry about what other people think or say about you. The only person you should worry about what they think about you is yourself. Okay, this is going within, knowing who you are first, then going out and shining your light in the world. Quit judging yourself, hon. I want you to sit down every morning and I want you to sit down every morning and say 3 wonderful things that you love about yourself every day. Something different. 3 things, okay? But you're already whole and complete. You know it. You need to go in and see that. Okay? And then we have the Star card. The Star card can be a very, very healing card, okay? The Star card is working toward emotional balance. Follow your intuition, follow your knowing. Don't listen to what other people say, because we're all here to be different. We're all here to learn different things. And everybody that you know is going to have a different opinion about who you are, okay? And who you should be based on who they are. Do you want to be what other people are, or do you want to be yourself, okay? But yeah, work on your own happiness first, okay, hon? When you do that...
I had a large tummy.
Oh, shit. Did I just lose everything? Hold on. Sorry, guys. Okay. I want you to work on your own happiness first. Because when you find out who you are, what you want, what you desire, what you want to create, when you find peace within yourself, that's changing the world one person at a time. You are also opening up opportunities for other people on the same frequency. Yeah, I accidentally hit I don't know what I pulled up. But you're opening up other people that are on the same frequencies as you heal, as you expand, as you grow, find who you are. You are opening up the way for other people in the world to find out exactly who they are. You know, you can change the energy for thousands of people around the world, okay? Yes. Okay? But see, here you are. You've planted the seeds for what you want. Okay? You planted the seeds for what you want. You know how to manifest it on some level. Okay, put the intent out there to the universe that you want to be the loving, caring, nurturing being that you are. Okay? But you're waiting for that harvest. It's coming, hon. You just need to quit doubting yourself. That's okay. That's okay, Destiny. I'm not going to worry about it, hon. Okay? But you know what, hon? Know who you are first, and don't let anybody rattle you by saying, well, you do this or you do that, because we're all supposed to be different. How can you judge somebody else for what they're going through or what they're learning, because you don't know what soul lessons they came in to learn? Okay? Okay, so Destiny, you may want to reword that a little bit, because it's one free question. I hope that made sense, Chandra. So, okay, so Destiny, yeah, reword that, please, to one question, or maybe what's the potential between us, or something like that. Yeah, I missed you, Susie. So reword your question and let me know while I'm shuffling. So we have Destiny, Kiss, JG, Zulumi, Jadis, and Caramel Apple. It's hard. Okay. How about what's the potential between us? Or is there a potential between us? Okay. How does that sound? It's hard. Yeah, I tried to do that this week and ended up coming home with my tail between my legs. My oldest daughter is freaked out because I'm going out and camping and exploring the world by myself. My youngest son finally messaged last night and told me, "Who did you do all this stuff with?" I mean, this is days later. I said, "Just me and the dog. Just me and the dog." You're crazy. So Tiffany, like I said, Tiffany, send that black-eyed child back to source for healing. Yeah, yeah, and then, like I said, I'm praying, please, universe, that this problem is something that can be fixed simply, because the car was running awesome until that happened. Ah, okay, I do think he's coming back. Okay, now, I do think that you're both going through changes. Okay, yeah. What happened was, Rob, is she saw a download of something that happened and a black-eyed child was involved with that situation. And the black-eyed child was shocked because he didn't know that people could observe what was going on. Okay, so we have the Empress card. Someone very loving, caring, nurturing. Okay. Pregnant with possibilities, new life. New life. New beginnings. Okay. Now, what's interesting is I don't know if it's emphasizing this or if you're both going through the same thing. It's like there's some forward movement on both your sides, or it's just emphasizing that there's a major can't talk tonight, Mercury retrograde. I'm watching some of the other readers and they're doing the same thing. Victory, success, forward movement, but it's in divine timing. So girl, you're going to have to be patient. Okay. But it's definitely forward movement. Now, you're waiting for your ship to come in. You're very, very open and receptive to him coming back. Okay. But there, again, forward movement, success. Now, I have an apprentice card here. Hold on. Let me see. That's one of my mods. Oop. Oops. No, no. Hold on. I apologize. Okay. So I have the apprenticeship card. So that's probably why there's 2 chariot cards, okay? Forward movement, victory, moving forward, but there's no control. Everything's kind of out of control right now. Everything's in divine timing hands, okay? Hold on. One of my granddaughters. So look at this card. Somebody's stuck in their head. Somebody's learning new things. Okay? I think the way out of this is to be creative with the energy. I think you need to go out and create your life the way that you want it. Go out and live your life while you're waiting for this person, because I do think he's coming back, okay? But you've got to get out of your head. You've got to get out and do some creative things in your life. Okay? But learning a lot of things. There's a lot of things going on, hon. Make sure that you focus on one thing at a time and prioritize things, okay? Because I have the 10 of Cups. Okay? 10 of Cups. Happiness, joy, fulfillment, happy relationships, emotional fulfillment on a major level, okay? So I do think that he will be coming back. Did that make sense, hon? I'm sorry, I need to turn my phone off. I usually do, because if my ringtone goes off, they'll flag my video and take it off. Did that make sense, hon? I do, like I said, I do think, yeah. That's the apprenticeship card. We're all apprentices. We're all learning a lot. But go out and experience life while you're waiting for this person. But you know what's funny, hon? When you do that, they pick up on that energy. You know? They pick up on that energy. Kiss, what's your question, hon? Yeah, but just witnessing that stuff is traumatic for the soul. But the thing is, you know, that black-eyed child was aware of you, Tiffany, and that kind of has me a little nervous. Kiss, are you still here, hon? Okay, so Tiffany. Okay. Destiny, if he comes back, start all over again from the beginning. Okay, don't just move back into the way the relationship was before. Go back in and start from the very beginning as friends, and you work your way forward. I do feel that he's going to come back a different energy. Maybe your family will sense that and be a little more open. But, hon, are you going to live your life for you, or are you going to live your life for everybody else? Okay. And put that statement in the bubble. My family doesn't like him. Clear the energy around that. Okay. Clear the energy around that with the bubble technique. Kiss! You were here a few minutes ago. Wow. So Kiss probably left. Is Zulemi here? Okay. Zulemi, what's your question, hon? If Kiss comes back, we'll get her in. Okay. I normally don't feel like, okay, I normally don't take 2 questions, but I'm going to break your reading down into 3 cards each, okay? Let me see what this is. But I don't think that it's a good idea. So the cards I drop are the Queens of Cups. You're ready to drop everything and give lots and lots of love, okay? But there's too much anger. There's too much underlying this situation. Okay, we'll get to you in a minute, Kiss. Okay? There's too much stuff underlying this relationship. And then I have the Death card. Okay, that's the end of something, the beginning of something new. But in this situation, I think that there's just too much stuff in between you two, hon. I don't think it's a good idea. Moldavite. I need to get a mold. I tried to order a Moldavite from Wish.com. Ordered 2 of them. They both came the same size, the same shape, so they were plastic or melted glass. And when I confronted them on it, they refunded the money. Okay. I'll pull 2 cards each. Moldavite's expensive nowadays. Okay. Should she move in with him? Okay. So, should you move in with him? I have the Fool card. Okay, you are ready for new beginnings. But there's still the backstabbing, the trauma and drama, okay? If you do decide to do this, you need to set some firm, strong boundaries. But I don't feel good about it, hon. But it's your choice, your decision. Now, for you not moving in with him, okay, you're looking toward the finish line. But instead of looking ahead at what you want, I want you to look at how far you've come in this situation. How much growth and change have you gone through? Okay. But I think if you do not move in with him, you're going to start looking at your strengths, your abilities, the things that you've accomplished, and you're going to start going for things that bring in some passion into your life. So I really feel like you not moving in with him is going to be the more growth and potential for you. Okay, hon? I felt like I needed to do that. Okay, Kiss, what's your question, hon? I hope that helped, hon. Zulemi. Kiss, hon, where are you? We'll get to her. Okay, message from the guides. Yeah, she posted, Darlene. I see it. So after Kiss, we have Jadis. So Jadis, you might want to get ready with your question. Okay, good. One more. There it is. It's popped right up. Actually, two more. Okay, so Kiss, have you gone through some kind of a tower moment? Something sudden, something shocking, something totally unexpected? Okay, because I have the tower card. And I do think that it's bringing in some lessons that you need to learn. Okay? Because I have the Eight of Pentacles. This is the apprenticeship card. Okay? Now, you may feel like you've got a lot of things coming at you right at, at this point in time. And you're pretty much stuck in your head. I want you to start focusing on one thing at a time. One lesson at a time. Okay? I want you to tap into your creativity. You don't have to do things the way other people do. I want you to tap into that creativity, okay? Corsi, hun, the free readings are done for the night, but if you make a donation, we could put you on the donation list, okay, hun? Now, I do show the Three of Swords. This could be arguments. This could be disputes. It could be heartache. It could be separation by distance, okay? But look at this. Look at the darkness and then look at the light. Okay. The potential's there, the energy's there, the creativity is there for moving out of this energy. Okay. It just takes some communication. It just takes some positive thoughts. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, things can be resolved. The potential is there. Okay. Corsi, the 7 people for the free readings have already been allocated, and then I have whoever donates, and then I have my mods that do readings for. Yeah. So I have the King of Wands here. Okay. I have the King of Wands here. This is someone that's a little more mature. They know who they want. They know who they are. Hi, Triple Moon. How you doing tonight, hon? Okay. This is somebody that brings excitement into your life, passion into your life, okay? So but this is somebody that's mature. This is somebody that knows what they want. They're very successful and kind of a mover and shaker in the world. They go out and they shake things up. They bring, yeah. They are like the leaders of the group that get everybody fired up about things, okay? And then I have the Star card. There's lots of healing going on, emotional balance coming in. Okay. Follow your intuition, follow your knowing. First thing that popped up though was follow your passion, hon. What makes you happy? Okay. What makes you happy? But the Star card is a wish for. What would it take, universe, for me to know who I am and what I want? You know, what am I not willing to be? What am I not willing to see? That's awesome, Triple Moon. That's awesome, hon. Okay. But you know what, hon? I really think that you need to take a step back from the situation, whatever's going on, because this is being tired, being exhausted. You've gone through a great, huge battle, and you need a break. You need to step back from the situation. You need to clear out this being mentally stuck in your head. Okay, you're like in a mental prison right now. You need a break to get away from this energy. Okay, you need a huge break. And if you can do that, hon, we have the Fool. Okay, this is learning your lessons well and being ready to step forward with a clean slate and start all over with a new beginning. Okay, hon? Does that help? But it's interesting. You start out with the Tower where everything's shaken up, everything's a mess. You're stuck in your head. You can't make choices and decisions, but you are still stuck in your head at the end. Okay. But you're going to clear that. If you take a break, you're going to clear that energy out, okay? And it's going to bring in new beginnings with a clean slate. So if you take a break, you're going to bring in some truth and clarity, hon. Does that make sense? Aww. I'm sorry, hon. But you know what I would do? If you take this break, I want you to take some time to reflect on what an awesome person your mom was, okay? I want you to celebrate her life. And just remember, hon, she's always with you. Always. But take the time to celebrate her life. Remember the good times that you guys had together. You know, she's always there for you, hon. And you're always going to carry her in your energy. Yeah. You're right, Tiff. Dark night of the soul journey. And nobody can help us with that process. That's such a personal thing, you know. Jadis, what's your question, hon? Oh. Yeah, my niece just died, and my great nieces are really, really, really going through a hard time too. And then all of a sudden, her pictures pop up, and they start all over again. You're welcome, hon. I hope that helps. So, Jadis, one of the first things I want to say, if he's truly your twin flame, he's here to teach you a lesson. Okay? Maybe you need to look at your self-esteem and ask yourself why you're letting him come back only for sex. Maybe you need to set some boundaries and show him that you're worth more than just sex. I mean, sex is all and good, hun, but what is it with, I mean, really, what is sex without the connection? You know? Okay, the word is you tell him. The thing is, it's for you to take action. Don't tell him, it's you. Yeah. Well, then tell him, okay, fine. We are going to start all over again from the beginning as friends first, not with benefits. Yeah. You're worth more than that. What the heck? The thing is, don't expect him to make the changes, hon. You are the one that needs to make them changes. Yeah, those are the chimes outside. I thought we were going to have a storm with it's just a little bit of wind and it's so nice and cool. So you need to text it. The key word here is you need to take action. You need to take action. You need to set some boundaries. You need to find your own self-esteem, hun. Okay? And I'm going to recommend again, put all that stuff that you're saying in the bubble. Put all the things that he's telling you in the bubble. Put all the hurt that he has caused by acting the way he acts, and you let him act like that. Put it all in the bubble. Okay? It's just a quick little technique. Takes a few seconds. The video's under 4 minutes. I recommend it highly, hon. It helps you clear some of the energy between yourself, okay? And Tiffany just posted it for you. But nothing's going to change until you take the steps to change it, okay? If he really loves you, hon, he will listen to what you're saying, okay? Now, what's going on here is you want your happiness. Okay? You want your happiness. You want that emotional fulfillment. But who's being hard on you? Okay, does he put you down? Does he make you feel bad about yourself? Or are you putting yourself down, making yourself feel bad? Okay? If he puts you down, you don't need him, hon. You need to kick him to the curb because you need to have some love for yourself. Everything that you want in a relationship, you need to find within yourself first. If you want somebody that's emotionally available, loving, caring, nurturing, a partner in life, okay? Find that within yourself first. If he's putting you down in order to making you feel bad about yourself, this is not a healthy relationship, hon. Not a healthy relationship at all. Okay? Like I said, you need to set some boundaries. You need to take action. We have the Page of Cups. This is very, very... Okay. So what popped in my head is you need to have some backbone. So let me ask you this, Jadis. Which is worse, being alone or being in a relationship where you are still feeling alone? Seriously, girl. Which is worse, being alone on your own or being alone in a relationship? Been there, done that twice. Okay. But you know what, hon? If you set some boundaries, if you make some choices and decisions that benefit you, then he's going to be more willing to communicate. Okay. But right now, you need to let go of carrying everybody else's stuff. And you're carrying everybody else's stuff. You need to gather up your resources and walk away from the situation. You do not deserve for somebody to do that to you, okay? I try very hard not to suggest what you need to do or anything, but you need to seriously look at this, okay? Because I've been there, done that, okay? Put me down all the time, made them feel big, made them feel in charge, made me feel like shit. But you need to let go of the burdens. Yeah. I'm going through the same thing with my twin flame, hon. But at the same time, I put up a boundary. Okay. If you're not gonna, we didn't have a sexual relationship, but if you're not ready to commit, if you're not ready to move forward to see if we could have a relationship, then what are we doing? Oh God, I try not to do readings on sexual relations. Yeah. But you know what, hon? Maybe you need a break. The thing is, you need to shift that focus from obsessively thinking about him to focusing on what is best for you. Okay? Because you're learning the lessons. Okay? You're learning what you like and don't like. And that's one of the reasons you're here asking me that question. Okay? Yeah, work on the shadow work. Dark Side of the Light Chasers by Debbie Ford. Oh my God. Block them, block them, block them. Report. I reported them. But hon, you know what? You're learning a lot from this. You're learning what you like and don't like. Okay? You're learning what you like and don't like. You are ready to start all over with a new beginning, a clean slate. But hon, you've got to find that love within yourself. You know? And as you're going through your changes, hon, yeah. And we're gonna do spiritual talk after this. If you wanna stay and talk with us, hon. Okay, we do spiritual talk. We talk about just about everything. We call it spiritual talk, but everything, relationships, everything pops up. Okay, and hon, we are here to support you through anything that you're going through. Yeah. But you know what, hon? If he doesn't want to put in the work, okay, if he doesn't, sometimes cutting off the relationship makes them do the work and they come back a different person if they put in the work. But at this point, I think that he's just, sometimes twin flames don't come in to stay. Sometimes twin flames just come in to teach us lessons. Okay, you know what you don't want in a relationship. Now focus what you do want in a relationship and find that within yourself first, okay? And then you will bring in your counterpart, okay? But you're ready. You're ready to let it all go. You're ready for a new beginning. And I know it's hard when you're obsessively thinking about it. You know what? It was so nice this last few days going on the camping trip and focusing on the beauty of nature and everything. I actually got him out of my head for a little bit. The closer I got to home, it's like he's in this county. As soon as I hit the county, he was in my head continuously. And I just don't know what to do about it myself. So don't feel alone, okay? It's not simple, Jadis. Okay? It's not simple at all, but we are here to support each other, okay? Yeah, we talk about everything under the sun. And we support each other in everything, hon. You know? I hope that helped, hon. Caramel Apple, are you still here, hon? Yeah. My friend gave me some wax. She made some wax where it goes in and, you know how you go in and take a spiritual bath and you're all feeling all cleansed and cleared? Well, she made something that you put in the little wax things that cleanses and clears the energy within the house. Yeah. But just remember, hon, if you want to come in and talk, we're all here, and this is like a little loving, caring family, you know? And I think that's one of the reasons the channel doesn't grow, because we are a tight little family, you know? You're going to redecorate soon? Yeah. Caramel Apple, are you here, hon? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's a little hard for me to redecorate. I did get a new car. Oh, here comes the wind. Let me close this door a little bit so it won't blow the cards away. Yes, I know, Tinkerbell. I couldn't get out of the curtains. Oh, now you went out. No, I'm not letting you out. I just shut the curtains. Too bad. Oh. Jason, are you in your new place already, hon? Oh, universe, what would it take for somebody to come in and do some redecorating for me? Jason has made major channel changes on all levels in the last 6 months. Universe, what would it take for me to be able to redecorate the house? What would it be like for somebody to come in and redecorate everything for me? Yes. Okay. We haven't forgot your caramel apple. This is taking longer tonight for some reason for the cards to clear. Have you separated from him? Has there been a separation at some point in time? Okay. Okay, so the first card I have is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is one of the movers and shakers. Yeah. So I show you here, Queen of Wands. I really think this is you, Queen of Wands. Movers and shakers. Somebody that goes out of their way to make sure everybody's needs are taken care of. Okay? Girl, you need to let this guy make more effort. You need to step back and let him. Men like to be the providers. Men like to be the protectors. Okay? And you need to step back and let him take care of you some. Ask his advice about some things, okay? But I do show there's some nostalgia and longing here for the way that it used to be. Has he matured a little more, hon? Because I show a king. A king is a little more mature. They have very, very deep feelings, and sometimes they don't express their feelings, okay? But they feel things deeply. That would kind of be a Virgo, wouldn't it? Jason, you're so lucky. Hi, Casey. How are you? Yeah. So good. So he has matured. He knows more about what he wants and what he doesn't want. But you know what, hon? Step back and let him take care of you. I want you to express more appreciation to him. Guys like to hear how they made you happy. Okay? They like to hear how you made them happy. Okay? I do show that you planted the seeds. I think this has been a long, slow process for you because you're looking for a safe place to put your heart. Okay? But the harvest is almost here. Okay? The harvest is almost here. Now, what are you focusing on? Yes, you do, because you have a tendency, let him please you. And I'm not just talking about sexually. Men like to do things to please their women, to make them happy. Express your appreciation. Let him know what makes you happy. They are not mind readers. You have to let them know. Okay? And what are you focusing on? Are you worrying about things? The universe responds to what your thoughts and your feelings are. If you're worried, if you're upset, the universe is going to give you more of that. If you're focused on the positive, the loving, focus on the wonderful changes and growth that he's gone through. Start seeing that rather than other things that maybe irritate you or something. Put it out there. Okay? The universe will respond with that. He will too, okay? But I show the Tower card. This is it, girl. If he proposes, it's going to be out of the blue. It's going to be sudden. It's going to be shocking. You're not going to know what hit you. Okay? And I'm going to pull one more card. No, I don't have to. 6 of Wands. Victory. Celebration. This is somebody. Does he take the time to get to know you, hon? Really? Is this somebody that takes the time to get to know who you are deep inside? Because this is victory. This is forward movement. This is somebody that sees you for who you are and loves you anyway, okay? But this is success. So I do think that eventually, like I said, I think it's going to be sudden and shocking. It's going to happen when you least expect it. Okay? Does that make sense, hon? Casey! Casey! I had a few days vacation before the car broke down. Got out into nature. It was so awesome, girl. You should see some of my pictures. Good, 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 good. Let him make the effort, hon. Quit trying to make everything work. He's got to make the effort too, okay, hon? Darlene, what's your question, hon? Ugh, now it's hot in here. You're welcome, hon. Made her back before KP duty. You went to the waterfalls? Yeah, I know. You've seen my pictures. You and Teardrops. Okay, what's going on for Darlene? Girl, I still think something's going to happen in Pennsylvania. Cool. Oh my gosh. Here comes official mod again. Oh. Darlene. Susie, get your question ready. Ooh, I'm telling you, there's something coming in that's going to make you emotionally happy, whether it's a love relationship, you having a realization of something that makes you happy. Okay? Because I have the Ace of Cups. You never know, darling, because a lot of people sometimes meet people. Okay, but there's something. Okay, well, Ace of Cups, if you're visiting family, that would make sense. Okay. So, but this is emotional fulfillment. The beginnings of emotional fulfillment, whether it's yourself or maybe it's just feeling it through family. Okay, that kind of makes sense. 7, because I don't feel like it's another person yet. But see, you've planted the seeds for what you want. Okay. It's been a long, slow process. Looking for that safe place to store the heart, hon. Okay. You're also looking for the balance, the truth, and the clarity in the situation. This is a decision being made in your favor, though. Whatever's going on, hon, there's a decision being made in your favor. And I do think that you're going to be. Okay, that was Darlene, I want you to be able to express yourself. Okay? I want you to be able to express yourself. Because I have the 8 of Pentacles and my throat. Just as soon as I looked at that card, my throat just started closing up. Okay? You're going to learn a lot of things. I want you to focus on one thing at a time. Okay? I don't want you to feel overwhelmed and like out of control with something. I want you to tap into your creative abilities, get out of your head and find some solutions. Now, pay attention to what's going on when you go back, because look at this, hon. We have the 7 of Swords. That can be lies, deceits, theft. You're scared now. Don't be scared. Okay, clear that in the bubble. I just think that you need to be aware of some things that's going on, because there's some things that are being withheld from you. Could be some lies and deceits. Okay. Just use your awareness, Darlene. Okay. Don't be scared. Just sit back and be observant and watch what's going on around you. Okay. But I do show it's going to bring in some swift changes for you. Some very, very fast changes. And I'm going to put one more card. No, I'm going to look at the bottom. Okay. Yeah, there's some changes coming in. It's divine timing, though. Okay? Divine timing. Things are shifting, things are moving. Just pay attention, okay? But things are moving in your favor again. Oh, Jason sent me pictures. Awesome. Okay. Cool. Just pay attention. Just be aware. Use your awareness, okay? This might be a time to sit back and listen and watch. Susie, okay, I got your question. I have everybody in my family has got all these wonderful shifts and changes coming in with the eclipses, and it's like I'm sitting here like, why's everybody else got these changes going on, and I feel like I'm still stuck. You're welcome, hon. Yeah. It's like, what the heck's going on? Everybody's going through shifts and changes. And I haven't gone through anything yet, except car problems. And I don't think it's transmission. Now, just be aware that sometimes your car reflects some of the life changes that you're going through. A lot of times when you go through a divorce, sometimes your motor or your transmission might go out. So kind of pay attention. Is it an electrical thing? That might be a little bit of nerves. Is it a water pump? What's going on with the blood? Yeah. Okay. So what does he want? But see, that's what they do, Susie. As soon as you start making changes, changing the focus off of them, okay, they pick up on that energy. They don't like you to make changes. Now, elevators. Okay, was the elevator going up or down? No floor. Wow. Because buildings kind of represent you. Was it a male child or a female child? Well, Susie, we all do that, especially when you're caught unaware. Okay, it was going down. Was it your inner child? If it was male, so I would kind of sit down and talk to the masculine side of your inner child and see what your inner child wants you to know. And I just want you to keep focusing on what you want, okay? I do think that there's a lot of things going on, okay? Somebody's waiting for the ship to come in, but at the same time, they're so busy juggling everything, okay, that they may miss an opportunity with the ship coming in, okay? They're not open and receptive to receiving at this point in time, and that may be you, okay? But what are you focusing on? This is your wish card. If I gave you a magic wand, what would you wish for? What would that look like? See it, feel it, taste it, refine it, look at it, tweak it a little bit, release it to the universe, and then give thanks for it as if you already have it. But what are you focusing on? You're worried because he's got a hold of you, but you know what, hon? You may have felt kind of silly with how you responded to him, but you were still making changes. Yeah. Because they do that. As soon as you make changes, as soon as you start moving forward, as soon as your focus is not on them, They know that. Yeah. And if he wants a relationship, then he's got to make the changes. There's nothing you can do to help him. So again, here's your wish card, but hon, focus on your emotional fulfillment at this point in time. Okay? Focus on your emotional fulfillment. Was there any legal involved? Yeah. We all wish he changed, but we can't do anything. We can't help him make the changes. We just end up enabling him. So the strongest thing, the best thing you could have done was to take that step back for him to want to make those changes. He's got to want it, you know. But the Justice card, this could talk about divorce. It could talk about legal things. It could talk about a marriage card. But you know what, hon? There needs to be some truth and clarity in the situation. But this usually talks about a decision being made in your favor. And I show the beginnings of something passionate, something creative, okay? He may start coming in with some emotional pleas. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. I do think that there's going to be some emotional pleas, okay, that are be coming in. Girl, I think this process is going to take about a year, okay? I think this process is going to, to re-sign him. But yeah, I show forward movement. I show success. Yeah. I had to re-sign. That's so hard. As if you're not going through it enough that you had to re-sign the papers all over again. It's almost like the universe is testing your resolve to see if you're really going to go through with it. Yeah, ask Tiffany. I'm not real good at dreams, but Tiffany seems to be pretty good at it, okay? But see, this is forward movement. This is success. This is putting in the hard work, okay? This is putting in the hard work to make the changes and be successful for you. Because as you're doing that, you're moving into the sun. You're moving into happiness and fulfillment. If he makes the changes, if he makes the effort, then you can entertain the idea of working on it together. But right now, hon, it's time for you to find your own fulfillment, okay? Does that make sense, hon? Priscilla here. Jason, are you still here, hon? You want a reading? Yeah. Work on your own fulfillment, hon. And if you're showing the universe that you're not going to put up with that energy anymore, and the universe will bring in something better, I try releasing this man every day. I'm telling you, this trip was so nice because he wasn't on my mind every 20 seconds. So peaceful. I spent the last 3 days with my daughter because of my car. My grandson was working on it, trying to see if we could fix it. And car's running fine. I don't know what. There's a solenoid in there, but the idea is that I go out and do things. She's telling me my first husband sits in his bedroom. He lives with his sister. Sits in his bedroom for the last 5 years and just watches TV and drinks all day. He's lost all muscle mass in his body. He can't even walk anymore. You know? Yeah, I will do that here in a minute, Jason. So it's stay active, be happy. You know, the man just has decided that he wants to die. So, and he's going to do it a long, slow process. Yes, Jason has some awesome pictures. His general reading. Now, different levels of the house, you know, this was an elevator, so it was going down. So it was going down to the basement. The basement is usually the subconscious mind. The first floor is usually where we're at now, and then, you know, your third floor or your floors up are different spiritual levels. Okay, Jason. Jason's matured up into the King of Wands. Things are coming together, hon. Okay. No, King of Cups. King of Cups. Jason's matured to the King of Cups. Good night, Susie. You have an awesome night, and thank you for being here, honey. I'm glad you made it tonight. Yeah. You have a good night, hon. So, Jason, King of Cups. Loving, caring, nurturing, offering that cup of love. Being open and receptive to that cup of love. Okay? Are you expressing your feelings, or are you kind of still holding back your feelings, hon? That's the thing. You're feeling things very, very deeply. And here it is. You planted those seeds a long time ago. The harvest is starting to come in. Wow. Yeah. But see, are you holding back still a little bit? It's like you're looking for a safe place to store your heart at this point in time, okay? But the harvest is almost there, okay? Now, I don't know why. Yeah, I do think that you are still holding back a little bit because I have the cool Two of Wands. You're still kind of stuck in your head a little bit. You still got a little bit of that squirrel mind going and going. Just remember, hon, the universe has opened up a couple pathways, but it's up to you to choose which one's the best one for you. Okay? And I do think that you are doing that. You are choosing to leave behind the past and move into the future. Okay? And then we have the Three of Wands. Again, forward movement, success. But, hon, make sure you take the time to smell the roses, because this is somebody that's moving forward, very successful. But look, he's still juggling a lot of things. And I know that you are just moving into this new energy. And I think that, yeah, I think that you are, you're still juggling a few things. Okay, Jason? Okay. So I want you to sit back. King of Swords talks about a person that needs to step back and be observant to things that's going on around here. Okay? So pay attention to what's going on. Just kind of sit back and observe. Now I have the Magician. Everything that yeah. You're juggling what the hell to do with your house? Yeah. So start asking the universe questions. Which house, Jason? Yeah, you don't want to sink down that hole again, T. Okay. But see, everything in the past has been practice and study for the good stuff. Ah. You know what, Jason? If I was you, I would sell it all. I would sell it all and just start all over again with new beginnings. Because you no longer want to carry that energy. Does that make sense, hon? That's my suggestion. You got to do what's best for you, okay? But I just feel like, yeah, you just need to get away from that energy. You both need a new beginning. Yeah. But manifest it. Okay, universe, what? Universe, what can be better than fighting with her over my personal stuff? You know? Did you talk to the lawyer about getting your personal stuff, hon? But you can manifest this. You've gone through it. You've gone through hell and back. You know what you want and don't want, okay? Manifest what you do want, and you are doing that. Keep working on it, okay? And I do think, yeah. I do think that yeah. I think you have some nostalgia and longing for the way that things used to be. And I do think that this woman has been in your life many, many lifetimes, okay? Many lifetimes. And I just think that's just totally, totally awesome. Jason, you're going to have to give us lessons on how to do this now. Oh my God. Let me show you some of his pictures here. He's got a Facebook that's got some of the most amazing sunrises and sunsets in Australia. Where are they? Where did you go? Oh, look at that. Pretty. Yeah, yeah. This has been going on for a long time in the past. Look at these pictures. Yeah, I accepted your invite. Hi Daisy, how are you, hon? Good, hon. How's it going at home? Oh, look at that. Wow. Amazing. Gina's at the lake. My gosh, look at that. Look at that. Did you see my pictures on Snapchat, Daisy? We are getting ready to start spiritual talk as soon as I do Tiffany's reading. Oh, you have some red rocks and stuff like we do here too, huh? Yeah. See, that's a lot like some of the stuff that that I did on my trip too. Look at that. Okay, Tiffany, what's your question, hon? Ooh. Look. Gotta show you this one. This is Jason and his new lady. Last couple pics. Yeah, this lady and him have been manifesting each other for 20 years. Can you imagine? Okay. Yes. Yes. I'm so happy for you, Jason. You deserve that with everything you've been through. Okay. Easy, how are you tonight, hon? You still here, Daisy? I'm good. A little frustrated over cars. I had actually a 3-day break traveling around Colorado. So that was awesome. Absolutely awesome. And then the car acted up the last day. Tiffany. What's going on, Tiffany? I show you walking away from a situation. I haven't talked to you for a couple weeks, Tiff. So I have the 8 of Cups. I'm showing you walking away from a situation. Like I said, that's no longer emotionally fulfilling. You're looking at it, you're pondering it, you're trying to make some choices, trying to make some decisions. Oh my gosh, girl. And it's around just choices and decisions around relationships. Okay? Trying to make some decisions, choices around the relationships. It's just no longer emotionally fulfilling, okay? Time to go within. Okay? Time for Tiffany to go within. I feel like you need to tweak. I still think that you're reaching out, looking for somebody else to fulfill your emotional needs when you need to work on yourself first, okay? But you know what, hon? Don't give up because it's out there. It's still out there. Focus on everything you've accomplished. Focus on everything you've learned. Focus on all the growth that you have gone through because you are coming into having everything emotionally, mentally, physically, okay? Red wine time, yeah. But, hon, you're stuck in this, you've got yourself stuck in the mental prison. Okay, visualize yourself taking a step. Visualize yourself taking a step away from this mental prison, okay? Stepping outside of it and just, feel it. So I feel like you should fill yourself with that golden honey-colored energy, okay? Just fill your whole body with it and then expand it out, clearing out anything that's not yours and send it all home, okay? But and the last card is the High Priestess. Follow your intuition, follow your knowing. The universe is planning some things for you. There's lots of things going on that you don't know anything about, but you just got to follow your intuition and knowing, hon. Okay? Does that make sense? Uncle Dan. You're being a good house husband. Are you the one that does the most cooking in the house, hon? My oldest son does most of the cooking. He loves to cook. Sure, Lisa, if you want to donate, we can go, because the free readings are done, okay? You're welcome, hon. Did that resonate a lot tonight, Tiff? Taurus and Jupiter. Yeah. I'm just kind of wondering where I'm at because, like I said, I got in the car, started it to drive up to the lake. It wouldn't pull out of park. So I said, okay, is there a safety switch or something? So I pulled out the book and look, this is such a common occurrence in this car. They even tell you about it in the control in the manuals for the books. Yes, you can donate a little more to get more detail, hon. So, Lisa. Are you going to donate at Cash App or PayPal, hon? Yeah, the more you donate, the more reading you get. Yeah. My heart belongs to Sylvan Lake in Silver Lake State Park. That is probably the most beautiful spot in Colorado. And I didn't want to leave. Even the dog was happy. She was sitting around and sniffing. It smelled so good. It was just so awesome. It was just me and the dog, Uncle Dan. Okay, Cash App. You want to move to Colorado? What part of Colorado you want to come to, hon? Colorado's awesome. Okay, I took pictures that my oldest son messaged me. He goes, my God, where were you? Those pictures are absolutely beautiful. And he's lived here all his life, so have I. How you doing, Nick? But yeah, Colorado has a little bit of everything. Everything. Okay. What's your question, Lisa? Cherry Hills? You want to move to Cherry Hills? Yeah. Yeah, it was sent, hon. That's pretty much Denver area. Girl, I would check out. Okay. I would check out Elizabeth, Colorado with a little bit of property, hon. If you want to go for Cherry Hills, but it's like being in the mountains up here. It's on the high plains. The energy here is incredible. What's your question, Lisa? Oh, the car company. Ah, there's a house there you want. We have an Amber Alert out. Okay, love reading. So I hope you get the house that you want, hon. T. Ooh. Okay, so Lisa, I show first card up is the World card. You know, you've learned some major lessons. You've completed a cycle, okay? You have learned a lot of new, learned your lessons well, and you're ready to move on, new beginnings, okay? You're just cleaning up the last of that energy. I do show you going within and learning about who you are and what you want, okay? Are you learning more to tap into what you're are you tapping more into your desires, your personal personal creativity? What gets you excited about life? I think that's what you're learning right now. You're going within. What makes me happy? You're doing a lot of soul searching. Okay? Now's the time. What makes me happy? What do I want to do with my life? You know, yeah. Yeah, I'm about an hour from Cherry Hills, hon. So if you get it, let me know. Maybe we could meet for lunch. Yes, you're knowing your worth. Exactly, okay? I show the Four of Wands. This is people coming together to celebrate who you are, you know, your successes. I want you to start acknowledging all your accomplishments, okay, hon? Start acknowledging and giving gratitude for them every day. I want you to start saying 3 things awesome about yourself every morning, okay? Hey, Tony, how you doing? We haven't seen you for a while. And then I have the Tower card. There's something sudden, something shocking coming in. Okay, something that's just, you've asked for something and you haven't followed through on it. So the universe is going to shake things up a little bit. Because I don't know if you're hesitating to do it out of fear, out of lack of self-esteem or what, but the universe is going to come and shake things up for you. And I do show that it's going to be a very, very quick energy coming in, bringing lots of transformation and change, lots of rapid communication going back and forth. And I'm going to clarify some of these cards. You woke up in the middle of the night, hon? Yeah, we haven't seen you for a while. How you been? Okay. So what's going on with 2 cards? Okay, so the first card I cleared. Well, I'm gonna clarify all of them. Okay, the first card, the World, I'm clarifying it. Okay, completing those lessons. I do show that you are listening more to spirit and you are taking a leap of faith into the unknown, and you've done this very, very quickly. Has it been in the last couple weeks that you've taken a step off into the unknown? This is just having faith and trust. That leap of faith, okay? And I do show that it came in quickly. It's bringing in a new day. Look at how that sun, yeah. Look at how that sun is coming in, hun. It's a new day. It's a dawning of a new day for you. So let me clarify the Ace of Wands. Okay, so it wouldn't be the linkage, hun, because the transmission's working fine. It looks like it's a solenoid. Okay, so with the Ace of Wands, she had Ascension flu. Oh, yes. Okay, so with the Ace of Wands, learning what your passions and your desires are, okay? You're letting go of the heartache. Okay, you're learning how to resolve situations with communication. And you are putting in the hard work. Okay? You are putting in the hard work. But you're still juggling a lot of things. So, yeah, it was bad. Yeah. So, acknowledge that hard work that you've put in, okay, hon? Acknowledge it. Give gratitude for everything that you have gone through. Give gratitude for the growth, okay? Pat yourself in the back for taking that leap of faith. Acknowledge how awesome you are for doing that, for not letting that fear hold you back, okay? But take some time to write down the things that you are juggling and prioritize them, okay? Now, I'm going to clarify the Hermit. I try to be positive. I've had a couple times where no matter how hard that you try to be positive, when the universe wants to get a message out, it's going to get a message out, okay? So, Lisa, what I'm showing here is, you're going within, finding who you are and what you want, but at the same time, you're still hesitating. You're not sure what to do. You're not sure whether to trust in the process, okay? But go within, know who you are, okay? Because you've planted the seeds for what you want. It's just working through all these programs and this negative self-talk, okay? Because you've planted the seeds, you know what you want. Where are you at in your life? There's 4 stages. There's the egg stage, there's the larva stage. When you talk about a butterfly, okay, then there's the cocoon stage, where you go within and you go through transformation, is what it sounds like you're going through now. And then there's the new life, the butterfly stage, okay? But you can manifest exactly what you want. The harvest is almost here, hon. You need to decide, be a little more clear. Okay, don't be wishy-washy. Be a little more clear about what you want, okay? So the 4 of Wands. See, and I think this is Tiffany around you, okay? This is you and Tiffany celebrating everything all the growth, okay? She's supporting you through all this. But just you have the ability to manifest exactly what you want, hon. And these are major, major lessons for you. But just remember, don't get lazy. Everything that you've gone through in your life has been practiced and studied to bring you to this moment right now. You have the ability to manifest this stuff, but you have to keep on top not on top. You need to use the tools every day, okay? And I do show that you are bringing about changes through the choices and decisions that you're making, okay? And then under the Tower card, we have, interesting. Okay, we have the 3 more major arcana. The Tower card that is going to bring in this happiness, this fulfillment. Yeah, good for you, Tiffany. Good for you. This is moving into your fulfillment. moving in and seeing who you are, tapping into your innocence, tapping into your knowing, tapping into all aspects of yourself, okay? And making choices and decisions that's bringing about change in your life. Twice, okay? We have the death card here twice. You are making major changes and decisions in your life. So this is like 5 major arcana at will in a row, okay? The Magician, having the tools and the abilities, but keep using them, okay? Stay on top of them. Making choices and decisions, that's making the changes, going through the transformation, the change, the sudden shocking changes, coming into your fulfillment, the best card in the deck, through choices and decisions, okay? You're ending a lot of things and you're beginning some new things. You're going through that transmutation. You're changing from one state to another, which is what this says too. Because the butterfly, the life of a butterfly is also a form of transmutation. Okay, so you are definitely transforming, okay? And the Knight of Swords, the fast-moving energy. Okay. Okay. Because we've got this Knight of Swords in here twice. It started with it. Okay. You started with the Knight of Swords. Here's the other Knight of Swords. Fast-moving energy, going through the transformation and change, finding your truth and clarity. Okay. And learning to shine that light in the world. Okay. But then look at this. Ace of Wands. Again, it's in here twice. Okay. What do you love? What do you desire? What do you want to create in your life? New beginnings. It's like you are recreating who you are at this point in time. And you are also tapping into that love, that compassion, that generosity, everything that you are. Okay? And it's coming in quickly. Acknowledge how awesome you are, girl. Acknowledge. Again, every morning, every day, find 3 different things about you that you are awesome, that you love about yourself, okay? But yeah, you've got 3 aces in here. You've got 2 death cards. So major, and yeah, 3 cards talking about transmutation, changing from one state to another, okay? But these aces are gifts from the universe, okay? The Tower card is also a gift from the universe to bring in that's 4 cards for transmutation and change. So yeah, you are going through some heavy changes, but it's focusing on self-love, okay, and transmutation. Does that make a lot of sense, hon? And nobody's going to make the changes if you don't make the effort. So, you're ready for change. And I'm sure having Tiffany in your life was no accident. Good for you, girl. Sounds awesome. Just keep focusing on the positive. Okay. What would it take to choose me? Okay. Yeah. What would it take for me to choose me? I hope you like that, hon. Okay, I guess we're moving on to spiritual talk. Anybody have any subjects you want to talk about tonight? I know Jason wanted to talk about some of the changes he's going through. You're welcome, Lisa. I'm happy you're happy. Did we lose Jason? Oh, yes, we can talk about that, Tiff. Did he respond negatively, or was he just kind of shocked? Did everything freeze up? I'm not getting any responses. Is everything frozen? What's going on? Tiffany, ask your questions, hon. What do you want to talk about? Oh, he asked if I had. Oh. Okay, you're in time for spiritual talk, Yuki. Did you put an intent into the gift or anything, Tiff, or just... I kind of get the feeling he's overreacting. It was probably happening, but he's just associating it happening with the gift because he's kind of I think you kind of freak him out a little bit at this point in time. Does that make sense, hon? And T, if you are... That's your spirit body. Your spirit body is different than your physical body, hon. A lot of times you will soul travel in a different body, but make sure that you are asking for protection on every world, every reality, every dimension, known and unknown, especially your dream world and your empathic world. Ask for extra protections, okay, hon? Well, you know what? Sometimes when you tell him, sometimes when you put a challenge out there to the universe, that the universe is going to respond. That it wasn't anything that you did, but it might be his own soul trying to show him that this stuff exists. I know. I don't want that karma either. Did that make sense, T? Because we have a different spiritual body, but like, yeah. Well, that's exactly what I feel like's happening. Is energies, he put the challenge out to the universe to prove it, and yeah. Okay, so T, sometimes we make soul contracts with people. Okay. Whether it's in this lifetime or other lifetimes or in between. Okay. Sometimes we just allow these energies to slip in and connect to us. Sometimes spirits are connected to us through ancestral patterns. Okay, to me, Tony, spirituality is a way of life. Okay, I think the main thing is do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute, T, because I think maybe that you need to, maybe you need to tweak your grounding and your protection, okay? Okay, so spirituality is a way of life. It's a belief system. It's tapping into the universal consciousness. Karma is not necessarily something bad. It's like if you judge somebody for something, at some point in time, you may learn why they were going through that experience or chose that experience. Because every time you judge somebody, it's like a challenge to the universe. Okay, you want to learn about this? You're going to judge them about that, then you're going to learn about it. It doesn't necessarily mean that something that's going to come at you and bite you in the butt. It just means that you are going to learn some lessons that's going to you're going to go through some experiences, whether it's good or bad. It depends on how bad you are and what you came in to learn, but you're going to experience what you're judging other people for. Does that make sense? I just think he's leery around you right now, Tiffany, because it's such new stuff for him. Okay, so T, I really want you to find uh, a different way to ground and put up protection. And like I said, you can put protection on other worlds, realities, dimensions, lifetimes known and unknown. Okay. And especially your dream world and your empathic world. Maybe you will not draw these spirits to you as much. Yeah, karma's a teacher. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, hon. I would go in and check your body, hon, to see how many entities are attached to you from this lifetime. Okay, then ask for other lifetimes and ask for ancestral lifetimes. And have your healing team come in and clear all these. Ask your healing team to do it. Don't you do it. Ask your healing team to do it. Now, like with cords, I tell you to call in your healing team, neutralize it, dissolve it, and send it back to source for healing. But you could do that for entities also. You could call in your healing team, ask them to clear all entities that you have attached to you now, send them back to source for healing. Do the same thing for ancestral patterns. If you clear ancestral patterns, then you will be clearing it clear back to them and for any future generations also. But there are some that are going to attach to you because you made soul contracts with them before you came in. So you may have some entities that are supposed to be around you. But then at the same time, you could go into meditation and ask for the lords of karma to reassess and rewrite karmic contracts in the Akashic records. Does that make sense, hon? And it was funny because somebody asked me last week, do you have to go in and do this stuff in meditation? I said, no, you just need to, you need to be open to it and just visualize it, because we have the ability to tap into things. We have the ability to be in a walking state of meditation all the time if we allow it. Again, it all comes down to personal belief systems, what we believe and don't believe that we can do. It may be children from other lifetimes. It may be, yeah. Girl, I honest to God think that one of my nieces lost 12 children in another lifetime. Because when I go back and I do my genealogy, there are people that had 12, 13, 14 children and only had one live past the age of 2. Oh, come on, don't do this. There. Yeah, very possible. They're there to support you and help you through things, okay? My niece is now going on her 12th child. She is going on her 12th child. But you know what? Those kids are very loving, caring, nurturing, and they all take care of each other and are very supportive of each other. It's just, you would think that 12 kids would be, sure, chaos, but occasionally, but not all the time. They're very loving, caring, nurturing, and give assistance and help each other, and it's quite an awesome experience, to see that. But yeah, the kids are awesome, and the entities are, yeah. So I'm sure they're around, or they. But you know what, T? You could still have children. Those could be your potential children also. Those could also be your potential children. Danny 24, the free readings are done for tonight. We are doing spiritual talk right now if you want to stick around and listen. Oh. Well, they're still around. At least you know that. Vanny, if you want to subscribe, I should be here Wednesday night to do readings also. I do readings on Wednesdays and Sundays. Last week I didn't because I was out of town. And we do spiritual talk on Friday nights. So if you want to subscribe, hun, then you will get notified. And if you come on quick enough, the first 7 readings are free, hun. And you get 1 free reading a week. We've changed that because it was the same people coming in over and over again, getting all the readings. There was no movement, and I worry about people becoming addicted to readings and not using their judgment and their free will choice, okay? Jason, we did your reading, didn't we? You already sub? Yeah, because we're already a couple hours into the. We've been on here 2 hours and 35 minutes already. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, T, but you know what? Yeah, but that was still personal choice, hon. You know, it was still personal choice. You could have waited to have kids instead of, until after you had the surgery. Well, I had two sets of children. I have a 46-year old, 44-year old, 28-year old, and a 24-year old. I raised two sets of kids, all on my own. But those children hanging around, at least you're not alone. Yeah, she's got some awesome kids. And she's also a single mother and doing it on her own, also. Yeah, I got crazy and started all over again. And now I've been single for 22 years now. 22, yeah, 22 years now. So I'm going to wait, because I used to listen to Dr. Laura, and she was talking about how you shouldn't go out and date because you don't know what kind of man you're going to bring into your house and could hurt your kids and blah, blah, and all this. And I thought it made sense. So I raised my kids first. Yeah. Yeah. It's hard. My daughter just had a hysterectomy and she's been depressed and she just started some Sam E for depression, and she says that stuff's good. No, they're just letting you know that they're around. You know, you're still getting the loving and caring from the children. Hey, Riddy, how you doing, hon? How you feeling? I'm good, hon. I'm good. Oh, it's still, whether you're separated or not, it's still sad. I don't, I still have a hard time forgiving my first husband, but it's still sad to hear that he's sitting in a room drinking all day, and he's lost all his muscle mass. It's so sad for somebody to go through that. I may not like him, I may have a hard time forgiving him, but I can still have compassion for him. How's your shoulder, hon? How's your physical therapy? Naya, how are you doing tonight, hon? Oh, that's sad. Well, I'm glad you're better, hon. Is it a lot better than before the surgery? I'm good, hon. I'm good, Naya. So we're on spiritual talk, ladies. If you have any spiritual questions, yeah, that's yeah. They were telling me my second husband just about a year ago had a heart attack, not too long after his mom and dad died. Yeah. Oh, Jason sent some more pictures. The view off your balcony where you are now. That's awesome. So this is where I was. No family left. Oh, honey, we can be your family. We can be your family. Look at the snow. We still have a lot of snow in the mountains here in Colorado. Honest to God, this picture, I don't know if you can see any of this. This looks like a crocodile head on the side of the mountain. Yeah, we're kind of all colorful Colorado. It's getting better. Lots of people are running around without masks. So, how's it get? Is it getting any better there yet at all, hun? People are still getting crazy about wearing masks. It's not good. The thing that gets me is look at the water running. The thing that gets me is the American privilege. I don't have to wear a mask. I don't have to protect other people. But if it was somebody else in another country that needed support and stuff, then okay. If like I was saying, if it was another country where we had to send support, there'd be an outpouring of compassion and love and encouragement to wear other masks. But there's something about, well, you know what, hon? It helped me. I have a lot of health problems, and it kept me from picking up stuff from other people. Can you see the water running? But the mask does change some of the situation. It doesn't change all of it, but it does change the situation. But 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 if you look at it by wearing the masks, you're showing compassion and empathy for your fellow mankind. Does that make sense? I don't know, girl, because I was helping out a couple places and wearing a mask, and everybody else came with COVID, and I didn't. If you're having problems with asthma, hun, make sure that you start taking probiotics, because it all starts in the intestinal tract. This is my favorite place in Colorado. God, it's so gorgeous. But that wasn't a good place to get a picture because my car wouldn't run. Look at these rock formations. You can see, yeah, you can see up here we had fires last year. You can still see the burnt trees. But that's in Glenwood Canyon. That's one of the prettiest canyons in the state. But I think the main point I'm talking about is there's no, everything is so about me, and to me it's an American attitude. Okay, I don't have to do this and that. You can't make me, and there's no compassion for your fellow man. Yeah. Look at how beautiful these trees are. Yeah. So this is the main place that I wanted to go was called Lake. No, it's Taylor Reservoir. It's something that they just opened up. It used to only be accessible by four-wheel drive, and I ran across a couple moose there. Okay, this is the Black Canyon of the Gunnison. Look at how pretty that is. Well, that this is where we can agree to disagree, hon. To me, if I wear, well, with me with having health problems, if somebody else is wearing a mask, I am grateful to them, you know, for trying to um, keep other people from getting sick. Does that make sense, hon? I'm not trying to aggravate the situation or anything, but to me, it just seems strange that nobody wants to help anybody. It's so much about, like you said, compliance. Yeah, this is the Black Canyon of the Gunnison. My daughter calls that Highway 92 the highway from hell because it has such deep canyons. Well, it makes sense to me because I'm one of the people that is at risk. I can't get the shots because of health problems. I would, my doctor even said I would probably die from the shots because I react to medication so much. And that part of that is being an empath. Empaths are more sensitive to to a lot of medicines. See, there's my moose. Medicines and things. So Yeah. You know, it's but again, it all comes down to free will and choice, doesn't it, hon? It all comes down to free will and choice. This is a frozen lake in the middle of a top of a mountain. Look at that. There was still snow. They put these tall posts up. Okay. Yeah. They put these tall posts up all along the sides of the road because when they go in and snow plow, they need to be able to know where the road is because the snow is as high as these posts. These are three of the tallest peaks in Colorado, all over 14,000 feet. Yeah. I can't breathe in this hot weather with a mask on, you know. So I just have to, and I pretty much just go to the gas station and the grocery store. But I was out in nature, you know, and yeah. And it was interesting because there was a lot of people that would come in to take showers, you know, and they would wear a mask. There are still people being careful. So this is, I don't know if any of you listen to Sadhguru. Okay. Yeah. Sadhguru says, regardless of what people are saying, this virus is carried by mankind. He says, if everybody would just, in the world, would just stay home for 2 weeks, that would be the end of the virus. You know? But that's when the fear comes in, you know? Where we're being programmed. Whether it's compliance or you know, or the fear that if you don't do this, you know, but again, it's still free will and choice. Well, for me, it wouldn't be survivable, you know. So I'm grateful to everybody that wore a mask, and there are a lot, and it wasn't so the average number of of the of the amount of deaths is not 80 anymore. It was like 50. It went down. And I don't appreciate the idea that if somebody didn't wear a mask, that I would die. Because there's lots of things that I want to do in this lifetime. I know Daisy was on earlier and she said that it was 112 in Phoenix today. But the thing is, it might be 96% survivable, but how many people? Okay, there's probably a dozen people here in Elizabeth, okay, that have long-term lingering effects. And that's like a third of all the people that came down with it. Okay, because it's not a programming, it's a reality for me because I have major health problems. I have major health problems. And like I said, I am grateful for the people that do wear masks because to me, that's in consideration of the possibility of me coming down with it and dying. Yeah. And how many young men with no health problems came down with this illness and they died, you know? But the lingering effects afterwards is horrendous. Now I can kind of agree on some of that easy. Okay? I know somebody that their toes are black after having COVID and they have really, really bad pains in their hands and feet and they have a lot of problems breathing now. Yeah. Yeah, I'm waiting for them to come up with a vaccination that is made from the antibodies of people that have had it. I think that's a lot safer than the stuff that they're putting out right now. Everything's just an experiment. We're just a major experiment. But the thing is, okay, they all have also done research that if the people that are coming down with it are lacking things like vitamin D. Okay, if you go back and you look at the Spanish influenza, the people that were outside in the tents because of the hospitals being crowded, they did 20 times better out there being outside in the sunshine in the tents than the people in the hospitals did. And there's research that says that vitamin D3 can make a huge difference to your immune system. Yeah. So maybe we need to change the conversation tonight if people are going to start getting upset. We don't want people to be upset. We want people to be supportive of each other. Yeah, you should be taking the D3 every day, hon. But if you get 15 minutes of sunshine on your face every day, that should keep your D3 up also. But I'm sure that history is not going to be kind to any of us. Okay, guys, time to change the subject. We don't want everybody to be fine tonight. I love you, sunshine. How are you? I hope you have a wonderful spiritual topic to bring up tonight, hon. Okay, the list is closed, hon, and we are on spiritual talk now. I've been good, hon. Yes, fresh ginger is good for you. Green tea, probiotics. Everybody should be taking probiotics with every meal. Do you know how to use a pendulum? Love you, sunshine. Do you know how to use a pendulum, hon? Okay, let's see if we can. Let me find my pendulum. Okay, Tiffany, easy. You guys, we need to change the subject. Yes, you evolve every day of your life. Yes. Tiffany, do you have your pendulum handy? Let me see if I can find one. Hold on. Yes, Tinkerbell. Let's do some of that. Let's see what level people are at. Okay? It's setting too long. Ouch. That's probably exactly what I need, too. I have to have one here somewhere. I'm going to use one of these. Okay, all right, you two, please, let's change the subject. Beatrice, we're on spiritual talk right now. Oh my goodness. Tiffany, pull your pendulum out, please. So, do any of you know the chart for I can't think of his name. Yes, let's bring in the positive energy. Tiff, where's your pendulum? Okay. What's his name? Okay. Okay. I keep thinking love and above. Hawkins. If any of you want to look it up, it's Love or Above, and it's by Hawkins. So, like 20 is shame, 30 is guilt, apathy. These are the levels we're at. So, love is 500 and above. So, enlightenment is 700 up. And they say it's the Christ consciousness at 1,000, but we found something a little bit different than that. Okay. Hi, Star Crossing. How are you tonight, hon? Okay, so. Okay. So, love you, sunshine. Do we have permission to check and see where you're at on the energy level of the Hawkins scale of consciousness? Good for you, girl. Okay. Okay, so Tiffany, let's see what you come up with Love You Sunshine. So we're going to use the Hawkins scale of consciousness, okay? And but I'm going to start with yeah, we'll check you too, okay? We'll check everybody. Okay, so is Love You Sunshine on a consciousness scale above 200? Yes. Hi, Priscilla. Okay, so is Love You Sunshine on a consciousness scale above 500? Yes. Is Love You Sunshine on a consciousness scale above 700? Yes. Is Love You Sunshine on a consciousness scale above 1,000? Again, no. Is Kayla. Okay, so Love You Sunshine's consciousness scale above 900. 800? 820? You got 920? Is she above 900? Is she above 800? Is she above 850? 840? You get 840. Okay, so you're in the enlightenment stage, hon, according to Hawkins' scale. That means you transcended. Okay, but just remember, hon, this is overall energy. This is all the lessons, everything, because when it comes, you're at 888. Okay. In one aspect of your life, you might be at shame. In another aspect of your life, you may be at anger. Okay. And another aspect of your life, you may be at 2,000. So your average number for your spirituality, okay, I got 840 and Tiffany got 920. But as we learn our lessons and stuff, then we evolve spiritually. So I would say something between 920 and 840. You don't even want to know what mine is. You don't even want to know what mine is. And you usually only move normally in past lifetimes. You only move a few points each lifetime. But we seem to be in a lifetime to where a lot of us are growing at leaps and bounds. Okay, Kayla. Do I have permission, Kayla, in order to check yours? Yeah. I don't want to tell you because then I don't want to tell you because in some people brings up a sense of competition. Okay. So is Kayla above a consciousness level of love over 500? Is she over 700? Is she over 900? Is she over 1100? Is she over 13? 15? 17? 18? 2000? 1900? 1950? 1940? 1941? 1942? 43? 44? 45? 46? 47? I have 1946, Kayla. Okay, let me give you the scale I just pulled up. Might be too... It's Hawkins scale. I don't know if it'll let me post it on here or not. And it breaks it down for you. And you can use a... Yeah, it's too long. But this is like I said, we're all experiencing leaps and bounds. To be over 700 is an accomplishment. It's HAWK, Hawkins scale. Okay, no, see, this is why I don't like to give out my number. No, yeah, the higher the number, the more spiritually you evolve you are. But just remember, hun, different levels are measured in different aspects of your life. You know, you could be 20 on something and you could be 5,000 on something else. It just averages out. Yeah, 1946. She got 1945. But that's the overall average of your consciousness. So every lesson that you achieve, every lesson that you accomplish, all the negative self-talk, points of view, belief systems that you let go of, it raises your consciousness scale. But just remember, that's the overall energy, you know, because on the scale, you know, we have everything, like I said, 20 is shame is 20, guilt is 30. We could ask individually on each one of those, but it would take too long, okay? Apathy is 50, grief is 75, fear is 100, desire is 125, anger is 150, pride's 175, courage is 200, 250 is neutrality, 310 is willingness, 350 is acceptance, 400 is reason, 500 is love. That's why they call Christy Marie Shelton uses love or above. Joy is 540, peace is 600, enlightenment is 700, and he has down that 1,000 is the Christ consciousness. Honey, it's infinite. The number is infinite that you can reach, okay? But the more you let go of the programming, the negative belief systems, the, but the thing is, that's his consciousness. He thinks that 1,000 is the limit, but a lot of us light workers, have bypassed that a long time ago. The more lessons you learn, the more stuff that you clear. Like I said, you not only raise your consciousness, okay, but you are also helping others around the world, okay, achieve the Christ consciousness also. The Christ is a consciousness. It's not a person. It's a consciousness. So to him, the Christ consciousness is 1,000. Does that make sense, hon? But as we learn the lessons, we clear the energy it just raises. And it used to be that you would just raise a few points per lifetime. But for some reason, things have accelerated, you know? But like I said, yeah. Yeah. But different, if we sat down and broke down each one of those individually, then it would tell us where you were on that, you know. And some of those may be low and some of those may be super high. That's just the average number. Yeah. But see, those are his limitations. Those are his limitations. Yeah. But as a light worker, we have infinite possibilities, infinite energy. But the more we let go of everything that's holding us back, you know, the higher our vibration is. That's one of the reasons I give you guys these tools to clear all the things that are holding us back, you know? Does that make sense? I try to give you the tools to move ahead, whether it's in relationships, health, spiritually, whatever. Yeah, we can check, Darlene. Yeah, exactly. I am limitless. I am an infinite being of the universe and I am limitless. You know? Okay. Permission to ask for Darlene. Darlene, are you giving me permission? There is no category. This is what I said. Those are his limitations. To him, 1,000, yeah, it's the enlightenment stage. Yeah. According to his chart, that's the enlightenment stage. Okay. Darlene, is Darlene over 500? Is Darlene over 700? Darlene over 900? Is Darlene over 1,000? 1,200? 1,400? 1600, 1500, 1550, 1560, 1559, 1549, 1548, 47. I have 1547. Hi, Destiny. How you doing, hun? Yes, clear out the clutter and bye-bye. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Now, I'm not writing these down, so you guys have to keep track of your own, okay? Okay, Chanel. Do I have your permission, Chanel? Destiny, we're checking your scale of consciousness, your consciousness on the Hawkins scale. You're welcome, Darlene. Chanel, okay. Is Chanel above 500? 700? 900? 1,000? 1,200? 1,400? 1,350? 1,350? 1,350, hun. Chanel. Hi, Pinky Lee. How are you doing tonight? Tiffany, is it higher than it was before? Is it higher, Tiff? So we're checking everybody's level of consciousness on the Hawkins scale, if you would like to do that. Who else would like to do that? Yeah, message me, hun. Okay, Jason wants it. Okay. Tiffany, that's lower than what we had before. That's lower. What did I do? Well, it shouldn't go down. Well, I don't know. No, it shouldn't go down. Okay. Asking permission for Jason. Is Jason over 500? 700? 900? 1,000? 1,200? 14? 16? 18? 17? 1750? 1740? 1730? 1730, Jason. Okay.
her consciousness on the Hawkins scale. Over 500. 700. 900. 1,000. 1,200. 1,400. 1,300. 1,350. 1,360. 1,370. 1,380. 1,390. What? That would be a significant jump, girl. She distracted me. What did I say? What was the last number I said? Oh my gosh. T, what was the last number I said? 1,350? 60? 70? 80? 1,379? 78? 76? I get 1,376. $1,376. Okay. Okay. Okay, hold on, Pinky Lee. We're going to do Cheyenne and then we'll do you, okay? Is Cheyenne over? You got 1,380? I got 1,376, so that's pretty close. Okay. Cheyenne over 500. 700. 1,000. 1,200. 14. 1,600. 1,800. 2,000. Oh. 1,900. 1,800. 1,750. 1,740. 1,740 for Cheyenne. Yeah. Was it 1,380? Yeah. Yeah, I got distracted. I'm getting tired. Okay, Pinky Lee. Over 500. 900. 1,000. 12. 14. 13. 1,350. 1,340. I got 1,340 for Pinky. Okay. Okay, we'll check again in a second here, T. So Pinky Lee, we got 1,340. Okay, And who was it I was doing it for when I said 1380? Getting tired. Star, what did you come up with for mine? And who was I doing when I got distracted at 1380? You're going to have to remind me. Jason, did I do yours? I'm getting tired. Okay, just put it on here, Star. Let's see what it says. I know, T. Go ahead, Star. Go ahead and put it on. What you got. Okay. Okay, T, we'll do it again. Hey, shoo! I think it's about the same right now, Tiff. Thank you. Okay, let me finish T. Okay, so T's energy on the Hawkins scale of consciousness is over 1380. $13.80, $13.70. I have 1370. Okay. I got 1370 T. Okay. Okay, Priscilla. You can always double check this yourself, but make sure that you center yourself before. Yeah, I do need to eat. I haven't ate since early this morning. Okay. Priscilla. Priscilla, over 1,000. Over 1,200. 1,400. 1,300. 1,350. 1,340. 1,330. 1,320. 1,321. 1321, Priscilla. Okay, thanks, Star Crossing. You're welcome. Anybody else want to do this before we close it up for tonight? Yeah, I gotta go figure out something to eat. I guess not. Okay, we should be back Wednesday. Okay. And Star, I would probably redo that number again. Center yourself first and redo the number and see what you come up with. That's all right, hun. You're here now. That's all that matters. Okay. No, not diabetic. Let me ask you this, Star. Can you tell me is it a major problem that's wrong with my car? Oh, that's funny. It's just been a long day. Star, is it major problems with my car? Or is it something simple? And why did it happen in the first place? No, actually, something went out and it's stuck in park. It's like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm thinking that if I can't get it fixed, I may not be going for the wedding next month. Yeah. Feels like it's the wheel bearing. Don't tell me there's a wheel bearing now. This is something on the shift. I'm hoping it's not transmission, but there's something that's keeping it stuck in park. And there's an emergency release that works, but yeah. But this is the shifter. It's stuck in park until I hit the emergency release. And now everything is flashing. So I know. We were talking about that earlier. Mercury retrograde. Wonderful Mercury retrograde. But geez, I was having fun. I was having fun. I ended up stuck in Denver for 3 days because, well, my grandson tried to fix one thing, that wasn't it. So we're hoping it's this other part. So it's like, okay, universe. And it's funny, all the readers are talking about going out and taking a trip. Yeah. Wow. Well, we go into Mercury retrograde 4 times a year. So maybe your daughter's energy held it at bay, star crossing. Yeah. Well, we've got 2 other planets at the end of the month going into retrograde, and we're going to be in the shadow period for a couple weeks for Mercury retrograde. So, yeah. Well, I hope you come back and join us again at T. We always do the readings and then we do spiritual talk. And everybody would wait until the readings were done, then they would come in. Yeah. And so we just started the spiritual talk on Friday nights. Okay. So if you have any questions, anything you want to talk about, okay. That's what I usually do, star crossing, is just go for it. But when it comes to my car, yeah, I'll get a little bit panicky. I know you do, hon, and I appreciate you. Okay, so we're going to wrap it up for tonight. I think that Easy probably left a little bit angry. Again, Mercury retrograde, you know. So that's where you agree to disagree, Tiff. Okay? So everybody have a good night. If you need anything, have any questions, spiritual questions or anything, you could always message me. Yeah. I thought maybe you left angry, hon. You got so quiet. I hope you never get angry on here, hon. We're here to support each other, whether. I'm glad you stuck it out. Well, I was just afraid that you and Tiffany were, having a little tiff. And I didn't want you to leave upset. Okay? So I will be back on Wednesday. Good. I'm glad you didn't get upset, hon. I was worried about it. But, if this is not a place, if this is not a place where you can express yourself safely, then I shouldn't even have a channel. Okay? Does that make sense? Yeah. Love you all. You guys are awesome. Thank you for contributing to the channel all the time. Okay? Thank you for being here. Okay? And like I said, I should be here Wednesday night and Friday night for the spiritual talk. Okay? So everybody have an awesome night and namaste. Love you all.